The Girona name is quite new to the ears of football fans, but trust me, you'll keep hearing that name a lot in the upcoming years. It's not only about being top of the Spanish league or thrashing FC Barcelona with a 4-2 victory in their own home, the story goes way beyond that. We are here today to unravel all the secrets about the new kid in town that's taking the entire league by storm. It all started in August 2017, when City Football Group decided to buy 44% of the Catalan club. Back then, Girona just got promoted to the first division, coming from the Segunda. Just in case you're wondering what is this City Football Group, it's the vast association that bought Manchester City back in 2008, when it was only a mid-table club at best. 15 years later, Man City is arguably the biggest club in the whole game right now. That must give you a better understanding of how meticulous and dedicated these people are. Back to Girona. In the first season after the possession of CFG, they did quite well with managing to secure 10th place and staying in La Liga with the big dogs. However, in the 18-19 season, they got relegated back to the Segunda after finishing their La Liga campaign at the 18th position. Following their relegation, the club decided to sack the manager, Pablo Manchin, and hire Francisco, who is currently the manager of Rayo Vallecano. Both Pablo and Francisco are not shiny names in the world of managers, but they had just enough experience to lead Girona at this point of time. However, all that changed with the start of the 2021-22 Segunda campaign, as Girona hired the brilliant Mikel Sanchez to coach their team. Don't get me wrong, Mikel is not a big name either, but the style of football that he plays is very exciting, as it leaves all the conservative beliefs of the underdogs behind and focuses more on possessive attacking football. Mikel managed to lead them to promotion in his first season in charge at the Estadi Montilivi, and in his first season leading Girona in La Liga, we saw glimpses of brilliance, like when they destroyed the almighty Real Madrid with 5 goals. Despite their special displays, they ended the season in the 10th position, which is also not bad at all. And now please listen to this. After 19 games in the 2022-23 season, Girona are joint leaders with Real Madrid at the top of the La Liga table. Not only that, they're 7 points ahead of their Catalan counterparts Barcelona. This is just mad. But how did this all happen? Is this the effect of Mikel? Is it the CFG strategy being brought to life? Is it just a lucky run? Well, you might want to relax, as we're going to break it all down for you. First, we have to introduce you to the masterminds behind all of this success, Enrique Carcel and Pere Guardiola. Yes, Pere is the brother of the genius Pep Guardiola. Pere is currently the chairman of Girona FC, and Enrique is the sporting director. For me, the business and sporting model they implemented to architect the rise of Girona should be an example for every club, small or big, to follow and study. Are you listening, Man United? They are simply what you call men with a plan. It's really simple, but yet very interesting. The club did set their long-range goals and started walking towards them with steady steps. They figured out what type of football they want to play, which manager can help them do that, how they can optimize their scouting departments to handpick players that fit the style, and simply started working. It was not done overnight. It took them 6 years to transform Girona from a forgotten club to a name that's not only competing against the giants, but also getting the better of them. The club's net worth was valued at 80 million euros in 2018, and now that number almost tripled, sitting at 223 million euros. So, kudos to the men in suits running that club. But let's dive into the pitch and talk more about what's being done there. Well, it can all be summarised in their amazing performance against FC Barcelona. And if you don't know anything about them yet, please, I advise you to tune into that game, and I'm betting money that you'll turn into a fan and start following them closely from that point on. Hell, even the commentators were talking about how they remind them of Pep's golden generation at Barcelona. Yeah, I know that sounds like an exaggeration, but trust me, it's not. Mikel has really worked wonders with the team. A perfect blend between experience, talent, and explosiveness of the youth. Do you remember Daley Blind? They signed him in the latest transfer window, despite being 33 years old, and he's performing really well in the third centre-back position, which is of course really similar to the role of Vardiol in the Man City team. The signing of Blind highlights how Mikel is keen on using technically gifted players across the whole pitch. Even the goalkeeper, Paulo Gazinga, is really good with his feet. Despite the prudent spending, they managed to assemble a really solid team with a rock-hard spine and even an experienced bench. Obviously, their association with CFG factored in massively in that aspect, as they recruited many players who were originally distributed in clubs owned by the football group. Players like Yan Couto, Savio, and Yango Herrera are perfect examples. The introductions of Savinho, Dovbyk, Blind, and Eric Garza have helped perfect a team that experienced a blow with the exit of Oriol Romu, which has been solved with the re-emergence of Yango Herrera's best version of Alex Garza, who is without doubt one of La Liga's biggest stars. And, in case that wasn't sufficient, when Mikel resorts to the bench for options, he comes across an abundance of options. Porto and Stuani are some available attacking possibilities. Fresh blood as Barcelona loanee Pablo Torre and youngsters John Soles, as well as defensive alternatives with various profiles such as Daley Blind or Yan Couto, who could effectively replace any of the potential first-choice players. All of this has resulted in the perfect storm for a project that has been meticulously worked on and catered for, with Mikel at the forefront, and a management team that has believed and worked hard to get this far. Realistically, and as many critics have pointed out, Girona earning their first ever La Liga trophy is surely a pipe dream. Up against elite Madrid with Super Jude, title defenders Barcelona, or even Atletico Simeone, the odds of this small team being champions appear remote. But, as Leicester's surprising Premier League victory in the 2015-16 season demonstrated, anything is possible. Only time will tell who wins, but Girona is now holding on to the first place. The fact that Mikel has a contract at the Estadi Montilivi until 2026 means that there are many more chapters to be written in this story. Because of the club's and coaching staff's humility, survival remains the top priority. However, the fans have every right to fascinate about European football, and maybe even the Spanish title. And we actually do believe that their European seat is guaranteed for the next season. It's one of the most exciting stories of the season, and we can't wait to see the ending unfold. But what do you think? Will they be able to shock the world and pull off a Leicester? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Remember to give this video a thumbs up, and if you enjoyed it, subscribe to this channel. Also, make sure to turn on bell notifications so that you never miss out on any new content. Catch you in the next one.